Mike, MLS could go one of four ways, we are told. Tell FCC, play here next season, but be ready in the West End after that. Play here for 2 or 3 more seasons while building in the West End. They could tell them to sit tight and see what happens with Columbus Crew, or no expansion at all. You don't find folks who expect no at this point.
Local soccer fans are breathing a thick air of anticipation right now, expecting a thumbs up from Major League Soccer.
We've done everything MLS has ever asked a team to do. We've done more than they've asked most teams to do.
FCC supporter Kevin Wallace can hardly contain his enthusiasm.
If we don't get it, it's going to be heartbreaking, and I honestly think at this point, MLS telling us no does more damage to MLS than even taking us if they don't think we're good enough.
Internationally, fans are aware of FCC's reputation, its backstory, its rabid fan base. If the Nashville script is followed, a decision to expand would be privately conveyed. MLS would let it be known it would come to market, meaning Cincinnati, to make an announcement. We are told the club's top executive is spending a normal day meeting with senior staff, dealing with internal matters, writing thank you notes. Jeff Berding knows any official announcement about FCC would be made by MLS. It's our understanding he helped organize the briefing materials MLS has in front of him. A 21,000-seat soccer stadium at the West End site is contingent on an MLS blessing. 2 more boxes were checked Monday by way of a community benefits agreement and a close council vote of approval. Soccer fans are buzzing about where a big party would be, hoping it would find a large venue.
Wouldn't hurt if, say, 25, 30,000 people were there, all dressed in orange. I happen to know a venue around this weekend that should look something like that.
And, of course, that's a reference to here at Nippert Stadium, where an orange out is planned for Saturday's match with Pittsburgh. We hear MLS is intrigued by the idea of making that kind of a big splash, something it's not done before. There's been some discussion about it, but nothing any FCC fans can hang their cap on just now. Reporting live at Nippert, John London, WLWT News 5.